Thanks for joining this training. My name is Jack Holman and I am super excited to show you the in and out from SendEagle. So my goal tonight is that you learn how to send emails, how to use the email templates, how to use the form, where to find the SendEagle form plugin, and I will answer your question, okay? So once you are logged in, you see the top menu: email, autoresponder, text message, turbo, list, and contacts. For now, this training, we're going to cover email, okay? So for an email, you can use your own email. Nothing wrong with it, okay? But if you like to have ideas about what to send, you go to email, and then you go to templates. Then there is a section of default templates library, and then there are 4 pages of emails, about e-com website, Facebook cover, Google AdWords, Google My Business. There's many of them. Google My Business, 6, 7, mobile web version, reputation management. There are a lot of. Okay, then text message, SSL, video marketing, website creation, web design, and the last one is website optimization. Okay, so there's a lot of choice, and it will only get more and more and more, I promise you. Okay, so let's say, which service do we want to provide? Website design. Okay. Then you click on action and click on use. Okay, then you can add it to your like. And let's say my name is Art. Okay, and my phone number is 561 123 1234, I think. And then company to your like. Okay, let's say Art Print LLC. Okay, you go over the email and you make apply a little bit styling, and you see if everything pay more. Okay, and then you click on save. You can use tokens. Okay, if they have, and click on save. Okay, now that website design is in your reach. Okay, is in your reach. Now go to email and then create an email. And now you give that email a name. So I like to give it a date, and then 10/23, and then let's say website, and then email number 1. Okay, you can do it to your like. Then let me select the template, and voila. Okay, here's your template, and you still go over it to your like. Okay, nothing wrong. You can send it as a test email to yourself. Okay, and now click on next, and now I have a problem because I don't have a list as a test email. I don't want to send it to a list at the moment. Save for later. Okay, now I can create a list, and let's say create a list, and this is what I do: test email. Okay, and I can, if an email get added to a certain list, I can even remove it from another list. Okay, so you kind of can move contacts to another list. Not going to do that yet, but that's if I would do that. Let's say if I submit it to the test email, that contact get unsubscribed from this list and is only on that list. And what I do Z test email, so then it's always on the bottom. Now I create a contact, and then I add a contact, and now I run this on the test email, and let's say Jack Hopman. Okay, and then last name, and then where is my email? Support at jackhopman.com. Okay, now let's see, submit. So now I have a list where I can send that email to easily, and I can look. When I send that email, I can look up at the styling, how it looks like, and then I can send to my final list. Yes, so Christine said you can create a buyer list out of your cold email list. Correct. So you kind of, if they click on a link, you can have them going to another list. No, that's not true. So if you connect Zapier to SendEagle and you have your buying product linked to Zapier, you can move that contact to your buyer list, and when that email, that contact get added to that buyer list, you can unsubscribe it from your prospect list. Does that make sense? So that is at the moment how it works. But I feel Christine is a little bit ahead, but that's fine. We can learn all of those from those questions. Okay? Now, let's do, that was one of the webinar notes. I can do enable A/B split testing. Okay. Let's say I want to do on the subject line, and this is the first subject line. Half of the people can't find you. Okay. So let's do subject line number 2. I think I think I can help you. I don't know, okay? Never use this email. Doesn't matter, okay? It's always unexpected what will work. Okay, and then I can say, typically I do 100% because I kind of understand them all, and I use that subject line for a next email. But you can also do 50% and then send the remaining to the winner, okay? Let's say I want minimal and I want to see an email and after 4 hours. Okay, missing tracking link. So let me put a tracking. Oh, here you see number optional. So you have to read that email. You cannot just use a template and not go understanding the email. Let's say this is my client getting website. Okay, I prepare that. And then reply to this email or call me. Okay, so check out this. Okay, and then you create a link from that. Create a link from that by this symbol, and use that as tracking URL. Okay, then I click on next, and now you understand why I created that task list, because now I can send it to myself. Set now. I send it to myself, and now I can look into it, and then if I like the styling, then I can send it to my final list. Does that make sense? The formatting, the styling, yeah. Once I receive the email, for some reason I can read it better. To every dot and a point, I read better. And once you like it, you're just going to send it to the whole list. Select another list, and then you send thousands of emails. Okay? Everybody understand how to use an email template from the library? Everyone understand how to create a list? You create your contact for yourself, and you send it to yourself. You can look it up, and once you like everything, you can send it to the big list. Now, probably, tell me if I'm wrong. This is what you have learned in weeks with Aweber Get Response, and you just learned in here 5 minutes. Okay? Now, next step is you creating multiple subject lines, and you can track the link, and you're going to see which subject line get the most clicks if you use a link in a website, in the email with links to the website. Now you will learn which subject line result in the most clicks, and click is money. Okay, Christine, are you looking for opens or are you looking for clicks? I like Christine answer because she's more advanced. See what she's doing. Okay, and probably I will change her mind. Let's see what she answer. So that's what you do with that. They call that split testing. So this, okay, Christine, you're good. Okay, so if you do branding, then opens are okay. But if you want to make money, you are after clicks. You want them to take an action, and that action is going either by a phone call or a click. Does that make sense? So you can create a subject line what is very curious, but if they open the email, they don't take action. So kind of is, I would say, almost worthless, okay, on itself. They haven't if they don't take an action. But if they click on a link or they make a phone call, now then now the goal of the email is to take them in action, correct? Even when you send them 3 emails, the first email is kind of creating the interest that they at some point take an action. Does that make sense? And you don't need to be shy to send an email, okay? So actually, this is a nice question for you. Who of you guys has sent 5,000 emails at one time? Enter yes or no. Yeah, that's a nice question. I said no. More, everybody said no. God, of course, Christine will say yes. But is that not scary? Is that not scary to send 5,000 emails? Huh? It's scary, correct? Scary, I know. So, yeah. Thomas said that's crazy. Yeah, I realize it now, because this was years ago for me. The same, but that's years ago. So what you want to do is providing value. So don't send an email without no goal. Does that make sense? So you're not sending an email because you send an email. You send an email because you want to help the prospect, okay? You want to provide value. Does that make sense? You have a service and you want just to make them aware that you want to help them. So it kind of, you're not going to spam, okay? You're going to let them know that you can help them. So you need to have your service in place. Okay? So we learned already a lot. Now, who likes to learn how to put a form on your website? Because you can upload contacts, but you can also have a website and put a form on your website. Now, there are 3 ways for that. 3 ways. Okay, who has local team Jack? Let's start with the easy. So you're going to update the version, and once you do that, under integration, you see SendEagle. Okay, you enter the API and the company unique identifier. Okay, two information. Where's the API key? Your account, okay, and it is the API key. Okay, account, everybody has this, and then you enter the API key. Now the company unique identifier, okay, is a little bit harder to find. Okay, click on this. So you go to the company screen. Under action, you will find unique identifier. Okay, and you copy this. And now save. Guess what, guys? They are now connected. Local Team Jack is now connected with SendEagle. Is it not amazing how quickly can connect Local Team Jack with SendEagle? So you need 2 information, 2 parts of information. Okay, the API key under account. Okay, this is the API key, and then once you have that, you go to the company screen by clicking this icon, and if you have list 5 different companies per company, you're going to go under the action button and then click on unique identifier and copy this number. Okay, now you are 95% done. Now you need to go to your form and tell them that you want to use SendEagle. Okay, go to sidebar, form. Where are you? Form. Okay, go to edit that, and then where is it? Is on the top. Integration. Okay, select type of form wizard. Okay, see where it is. Instant connect email, we don't do that. Background color, where is that? service provider. Guys, see this? Service provider. And now you click on SendEagle. Okay? Now it is linked to SendEagle. And click on Save and Update Form. Can we select color codes in the form wizard? Yes. The styling of the form has nothing to do with the integration. Okay, you can still use same styling. Okay, so sorry for that I had to find it. So you go to local team Jack in forms. You're going to edit that form, and then you can select the service provider. Okay, and then you look for the service provider. It took me also time, and then you select them. Okay, click on Save and Update. And now the form, if somebody submits here an email, okay, it needs to be a valid email, and then comment webinar. Okay, I might need to refresh this. So comments test webinar, submit. Oh, I think I still have to select the list. I didn't select the list. Where is that setting? Service provider. Where are you? First field, second field, and then SendEagle campaign list. You see this? So let's say I do a test email. Then it's easy. Okay? So I select the service provider and select SendEagle list. Click on Save and Update Form. Let me refresh this. Oh, I already have some. Okay, Patrick Heidkamp, test webinar, submit. Okay, now I go to my list, and you see now 2 contacts. So if I click on it, I see here Patrick Heidkamp. You guys see this? Not amazing? Phone number showing, name, everything. So that is how you connect with local team Jack. Okay? Now, that's method number 1. Method number 2 is that you create a form. Okay? Let's say I create a form for this this list. Okay? Action, and you click sign up form. Okay, and then you add a new form, and let's say webinar test. Okay, and then of course you want the email, and let's say I want the first name and I want the last name. Okay, and I can say instead of submit, sign up. Okay, I can style the background color to blue. I don't like that. Not sure how I land that up. Save. Okay, you can preview it. This is how it looks like. And then I can save it. Now when you save it, you can put it as a link or a simple embed link. And if you are a programmer like Jillian, she might want to use the full embed code because there are some more styling options. Okay, so if you have an HTML site, you use those two options, and if you're a programmer, you use this option. Does that make sense? If you have an HTML site, you use this, and then you can put that on your website. So not many of you guys are using my HTML, but this is the option. Everybody get this? I don't see a lot of responses, but Jillian knows what I'm talking about. Okay, now third option is the WordPress plugin. If you don't use your local theme Jack and you want to have it easy, okay, and I will create that link very easily in the forum. You go to help, Freak ask question. It's here, but I will put that WordPress plugin link easier. You download that plugin and you upload it to your website. Okay, it's just a plugin. So once you have uploaded to your website, you will see a SendEagle icon on the left. Can you embed HTML code in your email templates? So you want to put a sign up form in an email. I think you can, but so you enter the API key and then you select the form, okay? So update setting. Now it's fetching all the forms. Okay, and we just created that webinar test, correct? And then you save it. Okay. Now you get a shortcode. Everybody is familiar with the shortcode? So you grab the shortcode and then you going to put that in the sidebar, okay? Whatever you want, okay? Now you can put it any place on your website, okay? So you do the text file, put them in the text module, and you enter that. You use a text module, okay? So let me start this. Go to module and enter a text. You select the text module and you enter that code in the text mode, okay? SendEagle webinar. Save. Where is it? Okay, and we don't need that one. It's Alt and update sidebar. And we don't need the contact form from local team Jack. Okay, update sidebar. So when I go to an inner page, now you see the form, correct? This is done by the shortcode. So the WordPress plugin get connected to SendEagle. Now you get a shortcode, and a shortcode you put on your WordPress website. Is that not cool? How easy it is? So you have three options. One is you use local team Jack. That's very easy. Second one is you use the HTML code, the iframe code, and you can use it on any place, okay, in your HTML website or whatever. The third option is you use a WordPress plugin, you link it to SendEagle, and then you put a shortcode on the website at your like. Okay, so it serves all the needs. It will only become better with styling or whatever. Okay, but the basic is there. So now, if you have a lead website, your your client getting website, whatever website it has, please, please, please link it to SendEagle and start marketing to it. Okay? Don't lose that email. Don't lose that opportunity. Okay? You can still send it to your inbox, but you want also send it to SendEagle. That is your asset. Does that make sense? Christine, telling your own word what an asset means. What is your company word where you work for without an email list? Maybe it lose 1/3 of the value, correct? If they lose the email list, how much would the company be worth? Much lower, correct? So you want to collect those emails and start marketing to it. Email address equals money. Does that make sense? So if we have local team Jack, you use the integration, okay? That's the most easiest part. You use the integration, okay, and you integrate it with SendEagle, and you go to the form, okay, and here you also integrate it. Method number 2. That's method number 1. Method number 2 is bears list. Okay, you go to the form per list. Form is per list. Okay, now we just created this. Added this. Okay, here you can edit the form. You can preview it. Okay. And settings. You can even link to a certain URL or a message. Okay. Back. That's method number 2. And the third method I like a lot is here will a screen to download the plugin, but now it is under help. Is under Frigezel's question. You can download the plugin, install it to your WordPress website, link it to SendEagle, and then you put a short code on your website. So that's 3. I don't think anybody can have a lot of problems with it. It's freaking amazing. Christine said, if you send out an email once, you have to keep working constantly, what Jack said. Do you have any ready templates? You mean the forms? Okay. Did you see how easy it was to create a form? Did you miss that? Okay. Add a new form. Okay. Always you need the email. Let's say I want the phone number. Okay. I want the email and the phone number. I want instead of submit. Okay. Click on it. And I want the text color white. I don't know if this is white. It's not white, but oh, it is. And I want the button background. I want black. Save. You see how easy it is? The form is to collect info. Yes, it's the prospect information, and now you can market to them. Market multi-touch is must, and you have solved that. Yes, I will go over the autoresponder next training. But please, please, please connect your website with SendEagle. Start building up your asset. Mike said for white label, what's the minimum price we must charge for the service? Mike, I'm not describing what you have to charge minimum. I only want to point out, or need an arrow. You see arrow, please enter a forum name here. So webinar demo 2. Brian said, is it possible to change some of the setting in the form, like date of birth? Could we set it for just a day and a month? Yes. Not at this point. So Jack Willis integrate with ClickFunnels. So the question back is, Jillian, can you add iframe to ClickFunnels? If you can, you just take the iframe code. If you cannot, you connect ClickFunnels with Zapier, and Zapier you can connect with SendEagle. Okay, so if you go to account, there is a section API. You can the API for your programmers and your Zapier. Get a link, and that's how you connect it to. Okay, so there's multiple ways how you get the lead in your email list, and it is so important to collect that prospect. Okay. Okay. Some of us don't know what Zapier is. That's okay, Arlene. Okay. Okay, Dave said, what do we do about spamming? So first of all, you want to provide a good service, and you send it to a link to your client getting website, so you are comfortable that you can help that local business. Local business are not offended if you really can help them. So Joseph, there are some special features in autoresponder, but I'm not going into that. We will do that next week. Autoresponder is cool. So autoresponder is you create a series of email. Day 1 this, day 2 this, immediately that. Okay, and then you send them a series of emails which you have entered in time ago. Christine said Zapier helps to connect different platforms and lets them talk to each other. So the simple explanation, okay? So you have different platforms, and they all need to communicate in such a way, correct? So they send the information. Each platform communicates with Zapier. It's like the Chrome, okay? You send the application, send the information to Zapier, and Zapier forward that information to another application. Okay, so as programmer, you don't need to make the connection with each application on itself. You only make the feature that it can communicate with Zapier. Okay, so that is the technical part. But for the form, for example, we provide also HTML code, iframe. So you can use that directly on most websites. So there are 3 ways. So just pick the one fits your solution. Tim, you have been quiet. Is this what you're looking for? So, is it not amazing how things can easily be solved? So, what did we learn today? We learned how to select one of the emails, use it to your like, add it to your like, send it, create a list, put your contact as on the list, send that test email to yourself, select the styling, and then once the styling is okay, you send it to your prospecting list. So then we learned how to create a form, and you have 3 ways how to get a lead into a SendEagle list. And now you have that prospect, that contact on your list, and now you can market to it. And emailing equals money. There's each company is $20 per month, so there's not a limit on it. Can we have it automatic delete bounce emails? Yes, it will. It does automatically. It does a lot of automatic. It does a lot for that. Bounce, spam, complain. It does a lot related to that. Okay, now question. Who of you guys have used Aweber or Get Response? Enter yes. If you use another application. Brian said yes, Mark said yes, Jillian said yes, Randy, Arlene, Christine. So how does SendEagle compare the interface, you don't know under the hood, the interface compare to the application you have used? Jen said it does. It's better. Trey said this looks better. It is easier to connect. Much easier, said Frank. Better than Aweber. David seemed very easy. SendEagle is better. So far it is simple, cheaper. So Frank said much better than Aweber. Does it have drip system for follow-up emails? Yes, it have. It has the autoresponder, okay? I can go into it now, but it complicates things, and I don't want to complicate things. Austen said, especially the A-B split testing. I understand now A-B split testing. Okay, how do we confirm delivery rate? It will show if you click on the plus sign. Okay, if you click on the plus sign, what is the other than an autospawn? I thought this all it was. Yeah. You see that? If you click on the plus sign, you see how many emails is sent with a certain subject line. You see how many has opened, how many has clicked on the link, how many has unsubscribed, how many complained, how many bounced, and how many failed. So not amazing? Now, Christine, tell me how easy this is, how to now decide what is the best email. Let us say you sent from each, you said 5,000 emails, and then this one clicked 100 and this one clicked 102 or 150. Now you know which email works the best, correct? Because clicks is equal money. Okay? You also know if you got a lot of complaint that maybe that email is not the best email, okay? It's maybe too sally, okay? So the goal now is to create your asset. You want to connect your website with SendEagle and build up that email list. And now you have that email list, you're going to send them emails to convert them to a buyer. Okay, so this is the A/B split testing, and the other application I have used, they were always hidden. They were not in front of you. And A/B split testing is so essential to get results. Okay, so does it take out the emails that have responded and continue market to the one we have not replied? Yes, that's an option. Does the contact form block spam? So the contact form on itself needs to have a kind of reCAPTCHA, okay? So you can block it in the front end. So if you go to local team Jack, okay, you have integrations, and one of the Google is Google API integration. That's not the map. Google reCAPTCHA. You see this? This is what you want to set up to avoid that you get all the spam emails. How do you load the different subject lines so it can rotate? It's randomly. If you send 10,000 emails, it will about send 5,000 emails to with subject number 1 and subject number 2. But it is kind of random. Okay, it's not the first 5,000 from the list and then the next 5,000 from the list. No, it's random. So it gives a good natural spread. It's random algorithm. Can we insert HTML email template from lead pages? Can we insert an HTML? I probably can. Where do you enter them to be available? I missed your first question. Do you create our own company on the companies or just our clients? So the first company is your own company, but you can also do the email marketing for somebody else. Does that make sense? Now you can do it for yourself, but make serious money as an email marketing specialist. Okay, once you get used to how everything works, it's easy. Okay, you go to companies and just add a new company. Where do you enter the subject lines? Where do you have to? Okay, so you go to email, and let's resend this. You can use that as a base. You go down and select enable A/B split testing. Enable A/B split testing. You can split test the complete email, or you can only split test the subject line. Now you enter subject number 2 and can add subject number 3 and 4 and so forth. Okay. Can we use all campaigns for my business and my prospect business on the same company account of SendEagle? You can, if you are okay that they see that you get one login. Typically, when you do the email marketing, you want to give the company their own email, their own login, and their own list and their own emails. Okay, the tracking phone number is for text messaging, and turbo. We will get there at some point. Okay. In the email itself, this is where you want to put a tracking phone number in it, so that if they return based on your email, you track how many results you get. Okay, and maybe you don't want to show your own phone number in the email. Company setup, Peter, is so easy. Okay, go to company and add a new company. Okay, and you fill out the fields. Do we do that on your own? Yes. Yeah, you do that on your own. You will be billed $20 per month for an extra company. Text message will come in another training, okay? But I just want to be aware it's much more than an email platform. This is your prospecting tool, your contact information. Do we add our own company as well? Yeah, your first company, okay? This is your company, okay? This is my company. And you need to change, okay? You need your phone number. Okay, Tracy is signing off, so you want to get started. Okay, so I think we are now 1 hour training. You will get every Tuesday a training, and coming weeks it will about each new module about SendEagle. So hopefully you take action. Connect your website with SendEagle, test it out, and build up your asset. Okay, so a list is an asset for life. It doesn't matter what Facebook does, doesn't matter what Google does. Okay, your list is where you can make your money from. Okay, so thanks everybody, and see you next time on the training.